Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Professor English Podcast Channel. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Anna. Thanks for joining us again. Today's episode will help you sound more polite and natural when giving your opinion in English.
Yeah, giving opinions is something we do every single day about movies, food, friends, even the weather. But sometimes we don't realize how we sound when we share them.
True. You can say the same thing in two different ways, one polite and one rude. Like, imagine someone says, "I hate your cooking."
Ouch, that hurts. Maybe say, "It's not really my favorite," instead. That sounds softer and more polite.
Exactly. So, in this episode, we'll show you how to agree, disagree, and give opinions politely without hurting anyone's feelings.
Let's start simple. When you agree with someone, you can say things like, "I think so too," or "That's a good point."
Or even, "I totally agree with you." But if you disagree, don't just say, "You're wrong."
Yeah, unless you want to start a fight.
Instead, you can say, "I'm not sure I agree," or "I see your point, but..." That sounds much more polite.
Right. English speakers often add soft words before opinions, like "I think," "I feel," or "in my opinion." It makes your words sound kinder.
For example, "In my opinion, summer is better than winter." You're not forcing your view, you're just sharing it.
Exactly. And when someone gives their opinion, you can respond politely even if you don't agree.
Let's do a little role play to show that.
Sure. Okay, I'll start. "I think New York is the best city in the world."
I see your point, but I prefer Los Angeles because of the weather.
That's fair. New York has great food, though.
True. Both are amazing cities in their own ways.
See? No argument, just friendly conversation.
That's how English speakers talk, sharing ideas politely.
All right, let's do a quick mini quiz for our listeners. Are you ready, Anna?
Always ready.
Okay, listeners, if someone says, "I don't like pizza," what's the polite way to disagree? Option A, "You're crazy," or option B, "Really? I actually like it."
Easy one. The polite answer is option B, "Really? I actually like it." That sounds friendly and natural.
Perfect. Here's another one. If your friend says, "This movie is boring," what could you say politely if you disagree?
Maybe say, "Oh, really? I thought it was pretty good."
Exactly. That way you're sharing your view without sounding rude.
And by the way, pretty good means quite good. Americans say it all the time.
Yeah, like, "This pizza is pretty good. Not too strong, not too weak, just natural."
Speaking of pizza, remember the last time you said pineapple doesn't belong on pizza?
Oh yeah, I still believe that. Pineapple and pizza should live in different worlds.
I totally disagree. Sweet and salty together? That's the magic.
See, that's a polite disagreement in action. You said, "I totally disagree," but you said it with a smile.
Exactly. That's how opinions work, friendly and respectful.
Let's add another example. Imagine you're talking about music. I'll start. "I think jazz music is boring."
I understand what you mean, but I find it relaxing.
Perfect. That's polite disagreement again. You acknowledged my view before sharing yours.
Right, and that's a great trick. Always show you understand the other person first.
Now, let's share a short story to make it clearer.
Sure. This happened to my friend Emily. She moved to California and joined a new office. One day during lunch, her coworker said, "I think country music is boring."
Oh no, and Emily loves country music, right?
Yes, but instead of getting angry, she smiled and said, "I understand. It's not for everyone, but I love the stories in the songs."
That's perfect. She gave her opinion politely and showed respect for someone else's view.
Exactly. Later, that coworker said he wanted to try listening to country music again.
Wow, that's how kindness works, even in small talks.
Now, let's teach our listeners a few phrases they can start using today.
Sure, here are some polite ways to agree. I completely agree. You're right about that. I think so too.
And here are some polite ways to disagree. I'm not sure I agree. I see your point, but that's an interesting point.
Nice. And when you want to share preferences, you can say, I prefer coffee to tea, or I'd rather stay home tonight.
Just remember, your tone matters. Smile, stay calm, and don't sound like you're correcting someone.
That's right. In English, how you say something is just as important as what you say.
Let's do one more quick role play for fun.
Okay, I'll say something and you disagree politely. Ready?
Ready.
I think dogs are better than cats.
I see your point, but cats are easier to take care of.
Nice. That's how you do it. No fight, no drama.
Yeah, no dog or cat wars here.
Exactly.
Let's try a few more. I'll start this time. I think working from home is better than going to the office.
I get that, but I like being around people at work.
Great answer. That's polite and balanced.
Now, another one. I think watching movies at home is better than in the cinema.
Maybe, but I love the big screen and popcorn in the cinema.
See? That's natural and polite. You're not saying the other person is wrong, you're just sharing what you prefer.
Exactly. That's the key. English speakers respect opinions, even different ones.
Let's add another mini quiz. Listeners, if your friend says, I don't really like this restaurant, which answer sounds more polite? A, then don't come here. B, oh, that's okay. I actually like it here.
The correct answer is B. Always use gentle, friendly language.
All right, one more. If someone says, I think mornings are better for studying, what's a polite reply? A, that's stupid. B, I get that. I usually study better at night.
Of course, B is polite. You showed understanding before sharing your idea.
Exactly.
Let's share another funny story. I once told my friend, I think tea is better than coffee. He looked shocked and said, That's impossible.
Sounds like a coffee lover.
But later he said, I see your point. Tea is relaxing. That's how a small change in words makes a big difference.
Totally. Being polite doesn't mean you agree with everything. It means you communicate respectfully.
And it also helps you make friends. People like talking to someone who listens and responds kindly.
Absolutely. Let's do another short role play, this time at work.
Okay. I think we should use blue for the logo.
That could work, but maybe red would stand out more.
Great. That's how professionals disagree politely.
And notice how we used maybe and could. Those are softening words. They make your sentence sound less direct.
Exactly. You can use words like perhaps, maybe, or I guess to sound more natural.
All right, let's do a quick fun challenge for our listeners. I'll say a rude sentence and you think of a polite version. Ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, you're wrong.
Polite version. I'm not sure I agree.
This movie is terrible.
Polite version. It's not really my favorite.
Your idea doesn't make sense.
Polite version. I don't quite understand it. Could you explain more?
Perfect. That's exactly how you turn rude sentences into polite ones.
These small changes can completely change the mood of a conversation.
And remember, practice is key. Try using these phrases with friends, classmates, or coworkers.
You'll notice people respond more positively when you speak politely.
Let's wrap up with one last role play, something light and fun.
Okay. I think winter is the best season.
Really? I actually prefer summer. I love the sunshine.
Fair enough. I like wearing coats and drinking hot chocolate.
That sounds cozy. See, two different opinions, zero argument.
Exactly. That's the beauty of polite English.
So, listeners, what's your opinion about today's topic? Do you agree that polite English makes a big difference?
Think about it and maybe practice with a friend or even in front of a mirror. It really helps.
And don't forget, learning English is not just about grammar. It's about how you connect with people.
Exactly. Politeness makes your English more beautiful.
If you enjoyed this episode, click like and subscribe to our channel for more easy English lessons.
Share it with your friends who are learning English too.
That's right. Keep practicing and stay tuned for our next episode.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.